Today, we're going to go over how I made my first $10,000 with my online freelancing and consulting business in my 20s with a minimalist, highly scalable business model. Now, the guarantee is $50,000 in profit in 12 months or your money back. Everything that we go over this presentation, I'm going to back it up with real results. So starting with proof of the $10,000. This is a screenshot of my Pioneer account, which is essentially PayPal for freelancers. We're going to scroll all the way back in time to the very beginning of everything. As you can see, transactions that came onto Pioneer started back in July 2021, started with a humble $500 project, which was a website back in the day. So as you can see, I've made way over 10,000 throughout this past 5 years, if you will. So I started to make $3,000 projects consistently, as you can see here. Now that you've seen the transactions, you can already tell I've done way over $10,000 a month. And that's not even considering what I'm doing currently with the agency that I have. We also have videos of clients way back when I started doing freelancing or consulting online. As you can see, this is a screenshot of one of my clients, and the testimonial was recorded 3 years ago. So I'm going to bring you to my personal YouTube channel. As you can see, this is me, right? And if you could scroll down to what I call the Agency Chronicles playlist, you can simply go through the videos yourself. I effectively documented everything that I've done. So as you can see, 5 years ago, I started doing the agency or freelancing consulting online. Now, let's talk a little bit about my real professional experience as a consultant or as a freelancer. So if you go to Gigster.com/talent, Gigster is a very popular software shop development company in Silicon Valley, in San Francisco. You can go to the website yourself. If you go to the talent network page, which is Gigster.com/talent, you can simply scroll down and you'll see a picture of me listed as a top talent for them. So all of this information can be verified. Back when I was doing consultations for Panasonic or Toyota through Gigster. So now that's one thing. I was top talent back at Gigster. Now, if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you can scroll down and you'll see the Gigster experience, and you actually have the VP of product. He gave me a very nice recommendation on my LinkedIn profile. See, so I'm tenacious, driven, yada yada yada. And my latest client back in 2023, Adam, gave me another a really good recommendation. So as you can see, I've been around for a while, if you will. On this video, you're even going to ask yourself, why is this guy giving me literally everything for free? The entire step-by-step process that he took in his entire story. That's the point of this video. I want you to even feel like you want to share this video with your friends. This video is going to be even more valuable than what most coaches charge entirely for their program. This screenshot over here makes me very proud. This is my friend Alejandro. He's now the proud owner of an agency, and he is effectively a full-time consultant that travels the world when he wants and whatnot. So currently he's getting transactions of $8,000 consistently, you know, 4,000, 3,000 also, but the latest are $8,000. So on this video, I'm literally giving you the entire step-by-step process of how I did this for myself, and then I did it for Alejandro. Back in the day, he was a member of Intel, just a regular employee. And now he's currently traveling the world and building a business that's online, getting $8,000 on a consistent basis. Let's just get into the step-by-step plan. Welcome to Freelance Navigator. Now, as you can see, we're actually a community specifically for tech professionals. This calls, these group calls that we have consistently, they have two different outcomes. One outcome is to develop a mindset of a high-performing consultant, high-performing tech professional, if you will. So it's very important that you understand that with us, there is no hack, no tip for you to get those transactions in your bank account like nothing. You know, we actually become the best version that we can be, professionally speaking. Also, the second outcome of this group calls is effectively discuss questions and maybe challenges on a technical level, if you will. So in this group calls, you're going to be joining us and you're going to be hanging out with Alejandro that you can see here, Sebastian that you see here, and everybody else in the community. Now, what is Freelance Navigator really? So our solution is effectively a step-by-step process that's been proven already. This step-by-step process you can take in your own rhythm. So some people have 1 hour a day to either watch the pre-recorded video content or jump on a call with a one-on-one with one of the team members, community members of myself. So you can take it step by step. If you only have 1 hour, we're going to make this program work for you. But if you have 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day, then obviously you can make more progress. But the point is, this is a step-by-step process that you take on your own rhythm. You have access directly to me during 3 months. So it's a 90 days sprint process where we get you from zero as a freelancer or virtual consultant all the way up to $3,000, $5,000, or $10,000 a month as a freelancer or virtual consultant. Now let's talk about the actual step-by-step plan. Ever wonder what's the difference between a tech professional that makes $15 an hour versus a professional that makes $150 an hour? Effectively, the difference is that the one who's making $150 an hour, it's a high caliber consultant. A high caliber consultant knows his industry like the palm of his hand. There is a huge difference between being an average professional that effectively is just looking to get the next job. And this means going to LinkedIn, filter jobs, easy apply, or any other website with job postings. Just apply, and then cross your arms and then just wait, just wait. This average worker professional doesn't really have any control on the type of company, the type of projects, the type of teams. So they don't really know what they're doing. A high caliber professional, a high caliber consultant takes a step back first and makes a clear strategy. The first thing that we're going to do on this step is design. We're going to take you by the hand on a step-by-step plan, is decide which industry is the one that you will be focusing on long term. You don't want to just be all anxious and take the first opportunity that pops in. We need to have a more long-term approach towards building your career or building your consultant business. So we're going to help you decide and find what's that industry. This can be a combination of, for instance, cybersecurity specific for sports booking companies, that could be perfectly you, or artificial intelligence for e-commerce. This is actually, you get to the salaries that are 5 figures, $10,000, $15,000, $18,000 by really becoming a high caliber consultant. You want to be always pushing the industry forward. You want to be ahead of the game, not just always reactive, being the average professional that literally somebody else have to tell them what to do. So that's the first thing that we do on this step. Now, we're going to help you create what we call the irresistible offer. So we're going to dissect all of your experience, all of your background. We're going to find specifically what makes you unique. Not only do we design which industry, but also we create your irresistible offer. What makes you unique? As you can see, it's evident that if you take a step back and you decide which industry you want to specify and become better and better every single day in, plus creating your irresistible offer, which means knowing what makes you different, what's your unique approach to work. With these two things working together, you already start differentiating yourself from an average worker. And that's the first step. That's the first thing that we do. As I said before, we have step-by-step videos that help you understand how to do this the best way. And we have the group calls if you were to have any questions, and I'm here for you, taking you by the hand. So we are a community specifically for tech professionals. So if you were to decide that the industry that you want to work in is AI, then you will be joining also what we call the specific circle for AI professionals. So people in AI, they sometimes need to have perspective or some help or research. These calls that we have here are specific for AI professionals. So if you were to join the AI circle, I'll see you on this call. But also we have a data science circle. We also have cybersecurity. You're going to have access to a WhatsApp group in which we're going to bring you in. We see each other in real life. We make events and whatnot, and we constantly push each other up. We build each other up. So this is how we make the first step really come to fruition. This is way beyond just videos and then homeworks or action items. You'll be joining a whole lifestyle, if you will. Now that we already decided which industry you're going to specialize in and created your irresistible offer, now you need to ask yourself, okay, so I understand that a high caliber consultant doesn't just get any jobs available, freaking out, just all anxious. Okay, I got a job. Yes, whatever salary. No, they take a step back, decide which industry, create an irresistible offer. Now, how do they actually auto create business opportunities for them? Welcome to the third door. For the average worker in the job market, there are only two different doors. The front door, which means simply going to jobs posting new company and just simply click apply, and then cross your arms, as we saw. That's the front door. Then there's also the back door, which means if you have someone who's a very close friend to you within a company, you may get a very good referral. That's the back door. Then the third door is invisible for the average worker. Third door requires that you have clear step-by-step plan in terms of how to do networking and reach out to companies and professionals who could give you an opportunity, but you don't want to sound like you're in a hurry. You want to approach this relationship building as a consultant. So we're going to give you a whole list of inquisitive questions. These inquisitive questions make self-evident your capacity to bring value to a specific type of person in a very specific type of industry. So this is a whole training. You're going to be sharing your screen with us on the group calls. So you're going to be chatting with people within your industry, and we're going to take you by the hand, helping you write specific emails, helping you optimize your LinkedIn profile so that it's self-evident that you are out there in an industry trying to bring value. And if you're talking to a hiring manager, for instance, we'll take you by the hand and write the replies for you. We'll help you develop this director consultant communication. And this is how you constantly create opportunities for yourself. If you decide an industry where you want to specialize in, and then you create your irresistible offer, and now you understand how to social engineer your way into different companies, you are already differentiated from a very average professional. The last step, mastering interviews. In essence, an interview is simply a sales call, and the product is you. So we're going to decide a toolbox of prefabricated answers so that you can answer what's called the question behind the question. Question behind the question effectively is just someone who understands that an interview is not superficial questions. What do I mean by this? You're in an interview and somebody's asking you, hey, why should I hire you? So there's a question behind the question, yeah? The question is, hey, make self-evident why your background in a specific, in your approach to work in a specific, in your long-term vision of your career in a specific is the best fit for us, our team members, our projects, our quarterly goals. How would you even know the quarterly goals of a company? Thanks to the second step, the social engineering. We're going to teach you how to get all that information and perform this interview the best way possible. Now, the cherry on top is what we call the briefcase technique. So at the very end of the interview, once you've answered all of the questions behind the questions, they always ask you, hey, do you have any questions for us? This is what you do. You say, hey, yeah, actually, could I share my screen for 2 minutes? I just want to go over something super quickly. Yeah, the recruiter or potential client is, yeah, surprised that no one is never asking to share your screen on an interview. Yeah. So you share your screen, and what you have is a 90 days action plan with milestones and specific activities that you know already that you can perform easily to give them value immediately. They just got to give you a shot. So as you can see, with these three things working, you already crushed it. You knocked it out of the park. You're not some freelancer, some professional just asking for a job. You come here as a consultant looking to bring value. And that is effectively the Freelance Navigator method. What's included? You're going to get a one-on-one scaling consultant with me directly. You're getting 24/7 support and access to me and the community through the platform school. We have all proof of all of the testimonials, people making $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 as freelancers and virtual consultants. And obviously one-on-ones that you get with me directly and the entire community as a whole. You get the step-by-step to $10,000 a month as a freelancer, yeah, or virtual consultant. Then weekly live Zoom calls with the entire FN team and the FN community. Private live retreats, because we travel together. We do in real life events together. You get access to the FN members area, an investment group that we have together, the entire mastermind business plan, one-on-one with your success coach, weekly check-ins. You get private sessions with speakers that we bring in from time to time. All of the resources, templates, connections, emails, the scripts, the step-by-step, everything. And more importantly, lifetime guarantee. We're going to work with you till you get to 10K a month. Once you're with us, you have lifetime access. We're going to make this work for you. And obviously, they guarantee $50,000 or your money back effectively. Guys, that's it. I'm not going to tell you this is easy. I'm not going to tell you this is a hack. This is going to be a whole transformation for your career, your family members, yourself, your life. If you're a parent, it's going to take your whole family to the next level. We do have an action plan and step-by-step that functions. For myself, it did years ago, and now it's working for many people in Latin America. Just reach out. Feel free. I'm here to help, support, waiting for you on the other side.